Alright, so we're getting down to our last few days here in Japan, and we are now in Ueno, which is one of the cities in Tokyo. It's actually where we first arrived in Tokyo, and we haven't been back since. And there's a lot here, actually. But Liz noticed something really cool on the sign. She said that there was an arrow saying, "This way to Giant Panda Waiting Place." Well, they weren't kidding, because look, literally, this is a giant panda waiting place with lockers and a convenience store. But the giant panda. So that's awesome. Okay, for all my Dragon Ball Z fan friends, check this out. I'm in a 7-Eleven here in Ueno. There's Dragon Ball Z merchandise. Graphic posters, action figures, cards, even shot glasses. Dragon Ball Z in 7-Eleven. There you go, Brentley. You're asking about vapors here in Japan? There's Samurai Vapors right here in Ueno, Tokyo. Okay, so today is our first day back in Narita. We're like with our host that we had when we first arrived here, getting to spend some more time with them. Our host is actually out at work right now, so we're kind of roaming the city and getting some ingredients because I'm going to cook for them later. But right here is a temple that she referred us to called Narita-san. And apparently it's a pretty old temple, so we're going to go in and have a look. This is a regular occurrence here in Japan, where cats just take over temples.
This tongue's sticking out.
I just love how this is right in the middle of the city like this. We were walking and there was busy traffic and buildings, and all of a sudden it started getting quieter. And the next thing you know, here you are, ancient temple. I'm going to show you guys, we found something somewhat rare. I've seen it in a couple machines, but 7-Up. It's kind of pretty cool looking can too. It's good. Okay, so we're in Aeon Mall, which is a popular chain of malls and grocery stores here in Japan. This one's in Narita, and obviously we're in Narita. And this store is amazing. Special message to my friend Scott. This is a great example that the jig is up. And you will see why, because check this out. Plaza Capcom. It's a Capcom arcade right here in the mall. What's crazy is we also walked through a food court, but there was a food court down that way that we thought was a food court, but apparently that was just a bunch of restaurants. That is the real food court right there. This place is huge. We're on the 3rd floor. We haven't even seen a fraction of the place yet, but I definitely wanted to show the Plaza Capcom. Look at this. It's a Pringles machine where you can win large cans of Pringles. And look, they've got cheeseburger flavored Pringles in there right now.
I want it.
Here's the Dragon Ball Heroes game that I saw in the other arcade back in Odaiba. That's pretty cool. Another card game, some kind of girly game, but she has cards for it. Majin Buu. Keep in mind, this is 10:30 on a Thursday at the mall, so that's why there's not very many people here right now. But I'm sure afternoon and evening this place will be packed, just like the other one was. There's a Gundam game. Loop on the 3rd slot machine. Keep in mind, we are at an arcade, and there are slot machines. Mario and Luigi crane lifts. You win a Mario ball and it gives you a prize. Mario Kart Arcade. I've seen these before but haven't taped one yet. So we just played that Mario Kart game and I was Pac-Man and Liz was Yoshi, and she led the entire way until right at the end and I passed her. So yeah, that is, see, it's Mario Kart Arcade GP DX. It's its own Mario Kart game. It's not one of the ones on a system. Over here there's also yet another Dragon Ball game. It's called Dragon Ball Discross. And there's a game where you can win small toys and pogs. So this store is called Drug Shop Stores, but as you see, it's clothing. Okay, so this is really cool. We're here at the main food court here on the second floor of the mall. And over there, as you can see, they have a water dispenser where you push the button and the little cups come out. And there's a place to wash your hands over there and a little one for kids to wash their hands. And on the other side, you can get one of these. It's a wet cloth to wipe the table, and then there's a dispenser for it over there, and periodically someone will come along and put a new set of wet cloths down. But we actually got food from this restaurant back here, and you can sit anywhere in the food court and they give you this little sensor thing to let you know that your food's ready. So I've never gotten food court food like this in the US. So this meal was 1,200 yen, which is right around 10 US dollars right now. And that's both of us. So 600 yen a person. So whatever you've heard about Japanese cuisine in Japan is not true. Not everything is super small portioned. This absolutely defeated us. And for 10 US dollars. So it's 12:45, which is lunchtime here in Japan for school kids. And in the mall, there are kids in their uniforms out in the cafeteria eating, and over here is the second entrance to the Capcom arcade, so I'm going to go back through it. There should be a lot more people in there now. So this is pretty cool. This is a touchscreen map of this entire mall. So, when I touch down through here, it scrolls through all the stores in the mall. And if I see a store that I want to go to, then I could just tap it and it brings up all the stuff on it and shows on the map where it is for my location. Okay, so same mall, but we're in a completely different arcade now. This place is called Molly Fantasy. It's a lot smaller, but it has a big kids play area and slot machines for the adults, or kids too, heck, I don't know. And they are certainly not without their Star Wars here in Japan. I've seen a lot of Star Wars stuff, which makes me a happy camper. Our first pachinko place. It's big, and there's an IMAX movie theater here. And the mall we were just at's on the other side. So for my mom to check out, this is a horse racing gambling game from Sega here in this arcade. Sega arcade next to the pachinko parlor. Okay, so we're here with our host, Izumi, and her daughter, Akane. And this is Shiori. And together we're going to go take purikura with them, which is kind of funny pictures. You can paint over them if you haven't seen them before. But it should be fun.
This machine is very smart. And if she stands in front of this machine, they recommend what drink would suit her.
That's amazing. Alright, now we have to pick one of these. I was here earlier, but now it's time to pick. Whoa! I love kawaii girls. There you go.
It's very big.
And here's the finished ones.
Oh my god.
So this is great. We're back at this mall already in one day, and we really like it here. And our hosts are treating us very nicely. We're getting some Baskin Robbins right now, and I want to show you guys this ad right here. It says "Do Mall, Do Mall," and then up there, "Do Mall, Do Mall." I love Japan. So Grill Steakhouse Bronco Billy looks really, really good. We passed it yesterday a couple times. And I really want to try a steakhouse here in Japan, but I'm not going to get my chance to. We're not going to go to this because we've only got 2,000 yen left. And that place would probably cost us maybe 2,500 yen for both of us to eat. And I really don't want to take out any more money because in the morning, early, we're flying to Thailand. I don't want any more yen on me right now. But we got to say, guys, it is really, really hard to leave Japan. Yeah, it's, now don't get me wrong, I mean, this is travel in root beer. It's going to stay travel in root beer because I like to travel. And the majority of what I post will have to do traveling, and that will always be the case. So even if I settle somewhere, I'll continue uploading travel stuff, maybe with an occasional other video for my root beer. But it's just really tough to leave Japan. Now we're coming back in January, but we don't know for how long. Minimum 5 days, maximum a couple months. So don't know, but yeah, it's really, really hard to leave because we've enjoyed it far more than we even expected. So I'm just going to show you guys some clips probably throughout the day, this last day we have here to hang out. It's a rainy day, but it's a good day. Okay, so we're chilling here at the mall, and Liz was counting up the money because we thought we only had maybe 2,000 yen, maybe 2,200 at the most. But we just counted with all the change and the big bills. We have like how much?
4,200.
4,200 yen. That's like 38 or 39 US dollars. We thought we were down to like the wire. So yeah, we can spend pretty good today actually and be just fine. So this place that Liz just went in to get coffee is called Italian Tomato, or Italian Tomato here in Japanese. The place sells nothing of the sort. So Liz ended up getting coffee at this place instead because it was only 150 yen. And look, it like
ground it first. It's ground it fresh.
And you can watch the process and the stages of the color, and then you can get whatever you want. It's 150 yen. Okay, so I have a few things that are worthy of note. For one, if you guys noticed, if you guys watch my previous videos, you've seen me talk about the umbrella. The umbrella was given to me my first day in Japan by an older gentleman who just saw me and Liz walking in the rain. And like I said in the previous video, my first day in Japan, someone gives me an umbrella. I live in 27 years in the United States, and that's never happened. That's just a courtesy here. Well, this is our last day in Japan, and my umbrella's gone. If you saw it a few clips back, I had it when we were coming to the store. But when we came in, I was putting my rain jacket in my backpack, and I hooked my umbrella on a stack of grocery baskets and walked off, and then when I came back, it was gone. But I've actually read online there's this thing that has to do with umbrella culture here, and lost and found, and umbrellas are kind of communal because they're cheap, because they're made, I mean, even nice quality ones are pretty cheap. So they're made here and they're used here widely. So people will pick them up, take them, use them. It's no big deal, really it's not. But as Liz pointed out, it's quite poetic actually that my first day in Japan I was given an umbrella, and my last day in Japan one kind of, floated back into the ether, into the oblivion. So that's kind of cool. The other thing I want to note is that we're back here at the Eon Mall again, where we were at yesterday, which we actually went twice. We went on our own during the day and with our host last night, and we came here today, which is funny because I probably haven't gone to a mall more than twice a week since I was like 17 years old. But here in Japan, it's like totally different because the mall is a megaplex, man. I mean, you can go to the movies here, you can play arcades here, you can do pachinko here, any kind of shopping you can think. You can eat really cheap here, get really cheap coffee, as you saw. Anything, it's awesome. So if you're in a town like this, it's totally worth it to go to the mall. So just some things I wanted to point out. I don't know how much more I'm going to shoot on this video. This may be the last clip, or maybe I'll show some other cool things if I run into it. But thank you guys for watching. Okay, so we just went into Daiso. It's actually the same one we went into yesterday, but they are 100 yen shops. There's a bunch of them here in Japan, but Daiso is like the most popular store brand. 100 yen, of course, is right now it's about what, 75 cents American, something like that. So I wanted to get some things, especially for Southeast Asia. So I got this. It's a cutlery set that is a little case that has chopsticks, and then the top of the chopsticks you can screw on and off, and you can screw on a fork and spoon instead, and it's all closed in a little case. Liz got, I'll show you, I'll let her present what she bought.
I got just a regular chopstick set that is really cute, and I'm excited. So I'm gonna get mine out. And this will be really nice since we're traveling all around Asia. Like if we just get like food on the side of a road in Thailand or something, we'll have cutlery. So that's exciting. It's nice in a nice sturdy case. And I also got this because I noticed any solid soap bars that we're using on our trip, whenever they sit in like the soap case, it just melts and gets gooey and it's gross. So I got a soap mesh net thingy. I'm not sure how it works yet. We'll have to figure it out tonight, but we'll be able to hang it up at the end of our shower tonight, and it'll dry overnight hanging there. So whenever we like put it in the case or put it back in our bathroom set thing, it'll be dry and it won't turn to goo. Oh, and we also got, you can't really see it on here, but it's Xylish. I think it's a cross between xylitol and stylish. Xylitol is the artificial sweetener that's in like sugar-free gums that's like better for your teeth and whatnot. So xylitol, stylish.
Okay. And how much did all this cost us?
432 yen, which is probably right around $4.
Right at $4. Now, what's important I should mention is I almost got something similar to this in the U.S. It was just the fork and spoon, plastic, not the chopsticks, but just the fork and spoon for travel. And that alone was like $3.75, which is why I didn't get it. So we just got all this and some gum and the soap thing for maybe a few cents more than what I would have got just for a fork and spoon. So yeah, you guys come to Japan, definitely go to Daiso. Okay, so this is definitely the last clip for this video. We're at the airport. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, almost exactly on the 17th of October, and we're flying to Thailand. Like we've said before, we're really going to miss Japan, but we know we're going to love Thailand and the rest of Southeast Asia as well. So, yeah, Liz even got a little emotional this morning. Yeah, we're going to miss our hosts that we've had and our time here. So, thank you guys for watching.